All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Diablos and the Brooklyn Beats. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway from Brooklyn. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10 Lobo. Yo, go, go. Yo, Jack, lead grip.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Hey! Go. Five.
On first down, they stick with Bush. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You better come home next time, son. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Yep.
On second down, it's Bush, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Smooth. Go.
Mike is 59. Drop deep. Mike.
Hey.
59. You must be.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's caught. Shepard. 18 yards and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. On first down, Bush. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now, it's Bush, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
59 Mike. Check.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Yo,
They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 13 yards out, and this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Down to lose one. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Damn. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. You're out. Check 99, 82.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Go on, go on. Check 3, check 3, check 3. He's dogged off. He's checking. And go.
They'll look to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Bush, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Bush on 3rd down. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
59, Mark, 59, Mark. Check, check, 59. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. Deuce, deuce, deuce.
Hey, orbit.
Hatchet, hatchet. Watch your ship, watch your ship.
On first down, Bush. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
General West. Hey, wahoo.
This is Bush. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
At the 37-yard line.
Alpha. Snap.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Get that ball. Hard. Check 24. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Alert flare, alert flare. Ready, go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
90, Jet Bombers, 2 Jet Bombers.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Look at me, zipper. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Bush, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready? 70, Indy. Greystone, Travis.
Check your backer, check your backer. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, Haywood. Yo, Cheetah.
On 2nd and 7, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now.
58, 58's Mike. Go, go, go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 27, Osweiler. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 49-yard line.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
To number 3. It's a gain of 20. First down, Mexico City.
Here's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 16 yards, a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In trouble, and he's taken down. Alec Ogletree gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Brady now throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Come on, set. 30 base, let's go. Okay, for you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. General, pass, 52.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check safety, fire, 64, weak. Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Ready. 452. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Slam. Let's go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Down. 60 or.
59, Mike to 59. Let's go.
Go. Smooth.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey. Shoot.
They'll try the right side with Bush. Got some room at the 30. Shed. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys. Double open. New Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
2nd and 2. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Mexico City.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check. Look at me. Go up. Go up.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, this is Bush. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
At the 38-yard line.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. Here we go. Here we go. Shift. Check.
Yes, yes.
Check hot route. Hot.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Bush. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On the ball.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's get the ball. 58.
Hey.
Here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Ready to go. Right on.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Yo.
Hey, orbit. Sit it.
Brady now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. 1st and goal, Bush. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back two, Mike back two, Mike back two.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper. On the ball. Let go.
Back to throw. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch that.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Undercrush.
Fight.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a run with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike Woods, 52. I know you ain't got it. Hey, Mike, go.
2nd and 15. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
36.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
You better be afraid of me.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pick your game up. Kill, kill, kill.
61, matchbox light. Ready?
This is McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. McCaffrey. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. This is McCaffrey on the give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
Ready. And 2 stop.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Echo.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Hey, rock it. Now.
Here's Brady. That's complete to Slayton. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a long one to try and keep us going in overtime. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big-time because we usually say that about position players, don't we? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.